Everybody, welcome back to the channel. And we just got an announcement, I want to say last night. I was busy today, otherwise I would have pumped out a video earlier about it, of the two new starter set decks coming out in September for Japan. The one for Mega Gengar and Mega Diancie. I think, so they're coming out in September for Japan. They'll probably come out here in either the Phantasmal set in November, or they might be like Mega Battle decks, kind of like the Marnie's Grimmsnarl and the Stevens Metagross EX. But yeah, so we got some of the cards revealed. We got the Megas revealed for them, what they do. We're gonna check them out. I haven't been spoiled yet, so this will be the first time looking at it. And if you guys want to check it out yourself, this is from pokebeach.com. They're pretty great. I follow them on Twitter, so I can keep updated with a lot of this stuff. So I'll leave a link to them down below if you want to check it out yourself. But yeah, let's check it out. So you get illustration rares, Haunter, Meloetta, respectively. It's whatever. Ignore the ads, by the way. Right. So we got a new Ghastly, we got the Haunter, we got the illustration rare, and here we have Mega Gengar EX. Look at that. Stage 2, 350 HP. He's big as hell. Wow, and his artwork looks really good. I wonder what his alt is going to look like. But yeah, so what we have here is Stage 2, 350. So its ability, Shadow Hiding. So whenever one of your dark Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon EX, your opponent takes one less prize card, and this effect does not stack. So that's pretty damn good, because you can honestly have him sit on the bench. It's kind of like, and build him up as a backup attacker. We'll get into his attack in a second. And he can be really good for, I mean, he's great as a standalone. His ability is pretty good. For dark decks, though, maybe just Marnie's Grimmsnarl. There's also Charizard, but I doubt you'd really want to, I don't feel like you'd want to cram another Stage 2 into that unless you're playing pure Zard. And even then, it's, I don't know. I don't think Charizard would do it. I think a Grimmsnarl would be pretty good. So that means since he's a Mega, instead of taking 3, you'll take 2, because you would count yourself. And then your EXs are now worth only 2. Well, your Dark EXs are worth 1. So that'd be kind of pretty good. It could be kind of like a little stall thing. And he's pretty beefy at 350, so it'd be kind of hard to one-shot him. And then he's got a single attack here, Void Gale. So for 2 Dark Energy, you do 230 damage, and then you move an energy from this Pokemon to one of your benched Pokemon. Like I said, that'd be kind of okay. Like, I'm not really sure what you could play that in. I mean, I guess you could. You could throw it in Monkey Dory. That way you accelerate the energy to, the Gengar. Oh, you know what you could do? Is you could go, you can evolve into Marnie's Grimmsnarl, go Punk up, take 5 energy, or you could take 4. Yeah, you could take 4 or 5, put it all in the Grimmsnarl, and use Energy Switch to switch it off to the Gengar, and then you could use the Gengar to attack, and then switch it to like a backup Monkey Dory, or like another Dark that you might have. I mean, there's Roaring Moon. You could actually, Roaring Moon might be a better partner for Gengar versus Marnie's Grimmsnarl, but I don't know. So anyway, I think it's pretty good. We'll have to see how it performs, though, in when it comes out here. We've got a Murkrow for 1 Dark Energy Ambush, 10 plus damage. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 20 more damage. Nothing noteworthy. We've got a Honchkrow. So it's got 1 energy for 30 damage, and Snipe Feather. So for 2 Dark and a Colorless, you can discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. This attack does 120 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Ooh, okay. That's not too bad. I just think there are better ways to kind of do bench sniping, though, so unless you're going to go from the active, but I think there are better cards to do that. So it's okay, though. We've got a new Sableye here. Angry Claw for a Dark, 20 plus damage. If you have Stage 2 Dark Pokemon in play, this attack does 70 more. We got a new Absol, draw 2 cards, nothing noteworthy here. We got a new Eternatus. So for 2 Dark, it does 50 damage, and you discard a Stadium. And then for 3 Dark, for Power Rush, 130 damage. And then if you flip a coin, if Tails, during your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. Yeah, definitely nothing noteworthy here. But the tool that we're getting here is Punk Helmet. So if the dark Pokemon this tool is attached to is in the active spot and damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, you can put 4 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. That's kind of like a Vengeful Punch thing, right? What tool are you putting this? What Pokemon are you doing this on though? 4 damage counters on the active Pokemon. I mean, it's okay. I think you could. I don't think you'd be putting it on Charizard. You'd rather put it on Max Belt. For Marnie's Grimmsnarl, you could put it on that. Hell, I mean, you could put it on the Gengar, but I just think there are better tools you can attach, like Max Belt. So I'm not sure. We'll have to see if it sees any play. It's okay. It's not too bad. And then moving on to the Mega Diancie here. Very nice. Very, very nice. Diancie is like whatever. So it's a basic 270 Psychic with the ability Diamond Coat. So this Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks. Kind of okay. But for 2 Psychic, Garland Ray. So it does 120 damage, and you discard up to 2 energy from this Pokemon. And this attack does 120 damage for each energy discarded in this way. So this is obviously going to be great with Gardevoir. Are you going to play it with Mega Gardevoir or Gardevoir EX rather, not Mega Gardevoir? That's kind of up to you. By the time, no, we should get this before Gardevoir rotates. But I mean, like Psychic needed any more help, right? But yeah, you can build this up either on its own. You could build this up with Metagross, with its X-Boot. You can build up this with the best way to do it is Gardevoir and its Psychic Embrace. But I don't think it's going to be too great, and it's a little tanky. You'd probably want to put like Hero's Cape on it. Takes 30 less damage. It's not too bad. And Metal, having the weakness to Metal is like nothing right now, so it's okay. I don't think it's going to see too much play. I think if it does, it's just going to be kind of like a little side, like a one of in like a Gardevoir deck or some other niche kind of strategy that can accelerate Psychic energy. I know they're getting Psychic is getting a new field spell, Psychic Garden or some sort of garden or a garden that's helping the Psychics. But I know that's going to help them out too. So we'll have to see how Mega Diancie goes. I think Gengar's a little better, but this isn't bad. I don't think it's great, but it's not bad. We got a Milcery. We've got a new Alcremie here. This is the Meloetta, and can heal. So for 1 Psychic, Healing Melody, you can heal 120 damage from one of your bench Pokemon. That's not too bad. That's pretty good. We didn't even go to the Haunter. Let me see what the Haunter does. Let's check him out real fast. 40 damage. Yeah, nothing. Okay. So this Meloetta is a lot better. Snubble, Gramble, Finishing Blow, 90 plus damage. If your opponent's active Pokemon has any damage counter, 60 more. That's okay. It's not amazing. There's the Cresselia. So with Overflowing Light for 1 Psychic, you can search your deck up for 2 basic Psychic Energy cards and attach them to this Pokemon. Then shuffle your deck. Its Aurora Beam is 2 Psychic and a colorless. Nah, it's okay. And then Mimikyu with the Call for Family, so we already know what that does. And then here's their new item card, Wonder Patch. So you can attach a Psychic Energy from your discard pile to one of your benched Psychic Pokemon. This is silly because we already have Gardevoir and Psychic Embrace. This is Dark Patch, but for Psychic Pokemon, Wonder Patch. I would have liked a Lightning Patch, or hell, who cares? We can do another Dark Patch, but yeah, this card's great. This item card is way better than that tool card we read, but it that's definitely I mean, it'll make running Diancie a little better if you're not going to run it with Gardevoir, but you'd probably be like 1 or 2 of, maybe 2 of these because you already have Gardevoir and Psychic Embrace, but when it rotates out, you might use this. So we'll have to see. But yeah, that's everything that was revealed. And even right here, it says we'll probably be getting these in the Mega Battle decks. But that'll be in October. And it just kind of like the Marnie's Grimmsnarl and the Stevens Metagross. And our November set, Phantasmal Flames, is kind of where we might be getting some of these. Kind of like And it'll have some reprints to it too, kind of like a Journey Together and the Destined Rivals. But yeah, that is everything. I am so excited for Infernal X. Oh my god, this is going to be so great. But yeah, that's going to be everything today. I think out of the two, Diancie's okay and Gengar is a lot better. So do with that what you will. We'll have to see how these pan out when we get them here. I don't think these starter decks are going to be too great, but standalone they're going to be okay. But I think they might be able to make some waves. We'll have to see what they do. But yeah, that's it, everybody. That's all I had to share for you. I'm not really sure how much more news we'll cover for, or how often we'll cover news for reveals and stuff. One Piece does a lot of reveals. Dragon Ball does the same kind of thing. And then Pokemon reveals are a little bit more since they're bigger. But we'll have to see. If there's anything noteworthy, I'll try and cover it. So, yeah, that's going to be that. Link to the socials down below. If you like the video, like it, subscribe, all that jazz. And until the next time, goodbye.